The severe aspect will come into the afternoon hours. If we can get a few breaks in the clouds, and right here I'm seeing that across the area, this second wave that comes in during the afternoon and evening, that could contain the severe weather. That could pack a punch with gusty winds and embedded a few tornadoes. And unfortunately, the timing here was school dismissal. I want you to be aware, have a way to receive those warnings. We will be broadcasting live during any kind of threat, so helping you map that threat out. You want to be really staying aware of what could happen tomorrow afternoon as you're going about picking up from school. And at a time that's not ideal, folks. 2:52 here, so an active tornado warning will be issued here momentarily for Greenville County near Simpsonville, and this will likely push up toward the north into areas of Greenville. There it is, active tornado warning here for Greenville County. This will go until 3:30. This includes Greenville County, at a very populated area of Greenville County at a very bad time of the day, folks. So please hunker down. Our newsroom actively communicating with the school district right now. We will let you know as soon as we know what's happening at the schools, but stay put. If you're listening right now in a car at a school, get into some safety, okay? You do not want to be sitting in a car rider line right now. You do not want to be sitting in an area where you could be vulnerable to this rotation, okay? This over Simpsonville right here heading toward the north. Over the next 30 minutes, it'll be in Malden. It'll be in downtown Greenville at 3:07. It'll be in Taylor's at 3:16. It'll be in Milford at 3:24. So a possible tornado here in Greenville County near Simpsonville. This is heading toward the north, toward Greenville. Now, my wife is watching out for our kids right now. I know many of you are out getting your kids at school. You need to seek shelter. You need to get somewhere and fast, because this is happening across Greenville County right now near Simpsonville, pushing up toward the north, toward Greenville. Please get to safety right now. Do not be driving in this. Get to a sturdy structure inside somewhere away from some windows, and anywhere in the path of this would be Woodruff Road, the Haywood Mall. You've got Southside Christian in here. You've got Malden High School in here. You've got Taylor's Elementary in here. This is a dangerous situation in these areas as we roll on through here. This is where the strongest rotation lies across Greenville County, and that's where we're seeing that signature here. So an active tornado warning for Greenville County, for Lawrence Road, and your phones are probably going off here. We're hearing it here in our studios with the active tornado warning across the area here. Getting word here from Greenville County Schools. All students and all employees are sheltering in place right now. Students who have not left schools will be kept at school until the danger has passed. Buses are now going to the nearest school or another safe location for shelter. That could be a fire station. That could be a high school if you're on an elementary school, whatever sturdy structure they can find nearest to them. We've seen this before earlier this year when we've had tornadic activity in the spring. We're getting a tornadic signature here across Simpsonville and Malden that really is concerning here across I-85, right across the I-85 corridor. That tornado in Malden has my attention. In fact, we have video here from the Malden Cultural Center. This of some pretty significant damage here. There's no doubt in my mind that this matches up right with where my tools on Live Super Doppler 4 HD showed the strongest rotation from Malden up through Simpsonville into Greenville. And we've got a swath of damage along the way. And just looking at this video here, Sydney and I were analyzing it, and it looks like the way the trees are positioned and the way that damage is lining up, very likely a tornado there from Malden to Simpsonville to Greenville. Let me show you a big picture of what we're tracking right here. Again, there's Fred as it moves up toward the north and east. We'll get this swath of tropical downpours. It'll try to move through our area this evening. I'll be watching Live Super Doppler 4 HD closely for you, but our threat should start to come down hour by hour past, say, 7 o'clock or so.
Chris, we have been, well, we're staying entertained here on this Friday. We've been watching a big block of ice melt all day in a kiddie pool, right?
You know, the boss came to me with this idea today. I said, fantastic idea. Why not find a 300-pound block of ice, put it in a kiddie pool, and let's see how long it takes to melt. Let me show you what we're talking about. We're in the back dock of our studios right here. Look at the thermometer. It's been ranging between 100 and 120 on the asphalt. Now, this at one time was 300 pounds. It stood about 3.5 feet tall. Now it has crumbled down and filled this kiddie pool up. And I tell you, I'm not very far away from jumping in this kiddie pool. Nobody wants to see that on live TV, I can assure you that. But it is so hot out. Now we've got some beautiful slow motion video here to show you of this ice toppling over. It only took 2.5 hours, folks. Check it out. It tumbled over. As the water kind of rose in this kiddie pool, it kind of toppled it a little bit, had a fracture in the bottom right hand. I saw it go down firsthand. And here we sit. Now, we're going to keep checking in with this all day. I bet by 11 o'clock tonight, we've got a little bit of ice water out here with more water than ice. Let's show you where we sit temperature-wise because it is so hot outside today. We've got temperatures in the low to mid-90s, but when you factor in the humidity, it feels even warmer than that. And it's especially concerning the farther south you get, where in Greenwood, in Abbeville, in Elberton, it feels like the lower 100s. And that's when the temperature gets dangerous.